Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Amateurish equipment. Now, if I'd been working here, the Empire would... Never mind. Just as I programmed. Merely a scratch. That's quite enough of that.
Watch out for the droids.
Just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. Time for some exercise.
I see Ty Corden picks his negotiators well. That should wipe your presence from the droid's memory. Director Fenn, try to. I've been considering Ty Corden's offer. Given that we risk Darth Lacris's anger if we are caught, we want a special favor.
What kind of favor?
The Jedi have sometimes opposed our more unconventional weapons. Your ethics cost us credits.
The anguish of the scientist, burdened with always vigilant against evil.
If we support TIE, I want to promise that the Jedi won't interfere with our weapons development.
Companies like yours need the conscience of a Jedi.
Still, that is the price of our help. Wait, that's the Imperial soldier monitoring those droids. Stay here. I'll tell him something.
Thought he'd never leave. I have information for you.
How did you know he'd gone anywhere?
Imperials used that record vault. Monitoring devices helped me ambush him. Seems Director Fenn has a wife and daughter in Sobrik. My men know where to find them. Mention that, and Fenn will agree to anything.
I can handle this without threatening innocent people.
Innocent? He's an Imperial collaborator. But it's your decision.
There. The Empire suspects nothing. So, can you promise the Jedi will not interfere with our work?
How about instead we send just a few Jedi overseers? It would please the Council, and be good for your image.
Yes. In fact, that could boost our sales considerably. Here. A small token of our goodwill. Now, when the Empire invaded, we hid stockpiles of arms, secret blueprints, credit accounts. They're now yours. And TIE's.
I'm sure TIE will find a good use for them.
This password will let you access terminals in Sobrik to get data on the stockpiles, but that data is encrypted. Once you have all the data, take it to the sunken Sarlacc Cantina in Sobrik. A cyborg there, Banks, can decrypt and transmit it for you. Just treat him gently. Thank you, Jedi. Defying Darth Lacris has been quite the adventure.
Sobrik had a name for being quite the scenic spot once. Until the Empire made itself at home. Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Did I mention I'm a pacifist? Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that. Clearly you haven't heard of us. Allow us. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that. Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
Ooh, shiny.
Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that.
Are you Banks? I need you to decrypt and transmit some data.
You're risking your neck in here, Jedi. Sobrik's Imperial now. Everywhere. Even in my head. I'd love to help you, but Darth Lacris discovered how fast I work, and bang, I'm working for her.
Anything you know about Darth Lacris could be very helpful.
Well, our president's sick, so she's doing his job. Good at giving orders. Bad temper. Oh, and she wants to tear your heart out because you cost her an apprentice. Darth Lacris has my brain busy processing a data stream right now. If I stop to decrypt this, it's the shock prod.
Your mind is already trained and powerful. You can see how to do both at once.
I can see it. It's so easy. 2 streams at once. I can do anything in here. Quick, give me your data. There. Decrypted, sent, and Darth Lacris is none the wiser.
And thus you prove that changing his mind isn't always a metaphor. Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that.
We've been receiving the stockpile data. It's better than I hoped. Look, Director Fenn already sent droids for protection. Oh, and Master Seal Bakarn wanted to speak to you.
Yes. I hear you negotiated with the corporations, allowing us to supervise their weapons research. An admirable effort. But I wonder if a few Jedi overseers can restrain them.
Even a single Jedi's attention will make them think twice.
I see you've thought carefully on this. I trust your judgment. I have Core World's business to attend to. Go well.
With the corporation's support, we're secure enough to begin the next stage of my plan. Word is our current President Galtha is ill. He's rarely seen, and Darth Lacris says she's acting on his behalf. But I need him. Unless President Galtha publicly signs over power to me, becoming president will be difficult.
His endorsement seems like a small thing beside the might of the corporations.
President Galtha is well loved by Balmora's people. Without his approval, or fall, they'll never trust us.
Trouble. Informant in Sobrik just recorded this speech from Darth Lacris.
By our dear President, after these rumors of a new anarchist government, we are pursuing Executive Order 228. Using it, we've unmasked dozens of resistance accomplices hiding amongst us. But rest assured, they are already at our holding facility. Once they're punished for their crimes, Balmora's future will be bright again.
Darth Lacris enjoys rounding up innocents. Set a trap for a Jedi. Kill the prisoners if no one takes the bait. Win-win for her.
Maybe Darth Lacris doesn't know how many followers you have. Together we could catch her off guard.
Good idea. We must make sure those people are safe first.
We draw off the Imperials, you grab the civilians, right?
Sounds possible. May the Force be with us.
Thank you, both of you. We'll start arrangements to send those people into hiding.
I know this holding facility, Death Trap. Here's the location. My men and I will go on ahead. Don't forget what we're risking for you, Ty. Because I won't.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Amateurish equipment. Now, if I'd been working here, the Empire would... Never mind.
We got the Imperial forces to follow us. A few are being stubborn. They're guarding the facility and civilians inside put up defenses. Force fields are blocking the entrance.
Have your people search for some way to breach those force fields.
Amateur search. I have plans with the locations of the generators powering those force fields. Shut those down. The facility's open. Back to work. Be careful.
Trivial. Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that. Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that.
I hope I have to go down. Those two are in here. Let's take a look at the map. See, they're not in the circle. They're up there.
All fixed. I suppose if you have a crater, you may as well make good use of it.
One should be around here. There's one.
Must be a weakness. That's quite enough of that. We are ready when you are, Jedi.
There's the other one. It had despawned, that's why.
Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. Just isn't your day. Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that. I mentioned I'm a pacifist. Just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that.
Am I sure I'm not supposed to go there? It's red. Okay. Free the prisoners. Oops.
Just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. Merely a scratch.
There it is up there.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that. Clearly you haven't heard of us. It just isn't your day. Must be weakness. Let's settle this.
We're being cut down out here, Jedi. But I won't let Darth Lacris win.
We placed all our concussion charges around the facility. Shockwave will kill everyone inside.
Timer's already counting down. Get everyone out now!
Please tell me those charges are on a long countdown.
Longest I could set them for still isn't long. Hurry.
I'll pull out, find the civilians you freed. Get the others and head to this outpost.
If I'm not there, report to Ty. Terminal safe. He needs to know.
Just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. Let's settle this. Just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. Clearly you haven't heard of us. Just as I programmed. I suppose if you have a crater, you may as well make good use of it. All fixed.
Jedi, you're alive! We've been getting reports of explosions near the holding facility. This line seems secure. First, are all the civilians safe?
They were all free long before the facility blew.
Wonderful. We've already arranged hiding places. Where's Zenith? I need to coordinate with him.
Should guard your back better, Jedi. You might end up like my people.
You had me worried, Zenith.
Save your worry, I'm still alive.
Balmora will never forget those who died to free her. I swear.
At least the civilians, real Balmorans, are safe. And we got information.
I was in that place, Jedi. If you're looking for President Gultha, I know where they got him.
Is he a captive? Or Darth Lacris's accomplice?
I don't know, sir. I just saw him being smuggled in and out of the Balmoran arms factory by the Imperials.
This knowledge could save Balmora.
I hope so. We just want our lives back.
Darth Lacris isn't stupid. She'll guess Gultha's location is out. If I were her, I'd move him right away. If the President vanishes, we'll have a long, slow slog ahead of us. Jedi, I need you to get him out of the factory.
I'm going with you. Darth Lacris has lived too long.
Someone who knows the area would be most welcome.
Need to pinpoint the President's location first. I'll go ahead. Meet me at this position outside.
I can't be signed into power without a committee of Balmora's citizens. Sir, if I find you a refuge, would you help me call them together?
Sure, Mr. Corden. You can count on me.
Be careful in there, both of you. Balmoran Arms is an Imperial stronghold, and Darth Lacris might be expecting you.
Gotta go probably up top.
I intercepted the odd Imperial broadcasts back on Nar Shaddaa. The Empire spun this carnage as a glorious victory. There must be a weakness. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that. crude and unnecessary. Why use trenches when electrostatic strands work just as well? Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Be a weakness. Let's settle this. That's quite enough of that.
Stay quiet. It's a bad place to be hanging around. Activity spiked inside. Security changes, transport arrangements. Guess Darth Lacris is about to move the president.
Can you keep track of him?
No. We get him now, or not at all. Passwords are all being changed. You'll need me to get to her.
I never get between a man and his obsession. See you at the ship.
Let's go, Jedi. Never say no to help. Actually, let's not talk. Battlefield's the best teacher. Not very subtle. Let me. President should be close by. Let's go.
More meddling in my affairs. This is beyond tiresome, Zenith. I decreed that Balmora would not become a forced labor world, and my reward? Your insolent little rebellion. Now this resistance government. You've given him delusions of grandeur, Jedi. But Balmora is mine.
The people are with us. The corporations, too. Your occupation is over.
Ah, so you want President Galtha. Useless as ever, though a tad more decorative now. Even Thord he can't help you. Your government is doomed. How sad.
This movement is larger than a single person.
We're hidden across Balmora. Thousands waiting in secret.
Then I shall cull the citizens of Balmora. I'm not without mercy. I'll grant you a swift death, rather than make you witness your plans tumbling down.
Never say no to help.
No, not yet. You don't understand. You've destroyed everything. You've...
Never been happier to outlive someone. One death's too good for her. Troubling, though. What she said before about the president sounded too... honest.
I sensed no deceit when she spoke.
I can get President Galtha back to the safe house, start his thaw. Meet me there. And be quick. Something's not right. Ty's gone to meet his Citizens Committee, coming to witness their new president's inauguration. Hooray for the Resistance. Darth Lacris got the last laugh. Meet our noble president.
Lonely. Gone. All. Who? No more. No more.
Don't be afraid. I'm a Jedi Master. You're safe with us.
Stars. All round. Blind. No, too many.
Imperial torture shattered him. He can't hand over power. Lacris knew. No. The Empire can't win. We must fix this.
What exactly are you suggesting?
Corporations donated medical technology. There's a spinal implant, hacks into the brain and muscle functions. He'd speak properly, sign his name. Experimental tech, though. Wouldn't last long and it might kill him. But Ty will be in power, and I doubt the president would want to live like this.
I don't want Ty to become president because of a trick.
If Balmorans see President Galtha like this, after all we've suffered, they'll crack. Ty's presidency will fail. The end.
If Balmora wants a great future, it must acknowledge its past.
If you're wrong, we lose everything. I hope you can handle that.
We heard about Darth Lacris. Citizens are already rising up in Sobrik. The occupation is ending. Sir, it's marvelous to see you again. My exile was too long.
Empty. All. Now. Go. Gone.
Sir, it's Ty, your trade secretary. What's wrong with him?
His time as Darth Lacris's prisoner has left him little more than a shell.
No, this can't be. He's our leader.
Imperial atrocities. This is why we must never stop fighting against the Empire.
President Galtha is incapacitated. As senior official, Ty, you inherit his office.
I didn't want it to happen like this.
Ty Corden, we as fellow citizens of Balmora bear witness to your ascension to the office of president.
I pledge to carry out my duties with honesty, integrity, and compassion for Balmora.
This will be a difficult time. Set an example for your people. Guide them well.
As my first act, I've drafted a formal request for Balmora to join the Republic.
Is there anything you'd like to say on this historic occasion, Master Jedi?
You all stand on the threshold of a new beginning. For Balmora, and for the Republic that waits to embrace you.
And I hope the Jedi Order will always be a part of that future. I have a few points of business to finish aboard your ship before I leave, Jedi. And there's a matter we three need to discuss in private. Zenith, perhaps you should join us there.
A remarkable achievement. Balmora couldn't ask for a better leader. Here, Jedi, I'll authorize Ty's request for Republic membership.
Hey, Ty, you'd better get started on an heir. Presidents have heirs, right?
You know, Nadia, I'm really going to miss you.
Jedi has what she wanted, Ty. Balmora and the Republic. Now I want a seat in your government.
It's the least you owe him.
I'm sorry, Zenith. You've proved your loyalty, but I won't have you in my government. To truly free Balmora, we must purge the ideas the Empire forced on us. You've learned too much from them.
That's not what you said when you needed Zenith's followers to die for you.
You become president, My men get unmarked graves.
I can compromise. I need a liaison between Balmorra and the Rift Alliance, and a berth here just opened up. You'll have political pull and input on my decisions, just not on Balmorra. Is that acceptable?
Jedi keeps a long view, makes tough choices. Might work.
I'm sure your skills and experience will continue to serve us well.
Sure, since Jedi attract fighting.
I've ordered thousands of new battle droids for the Republic. I'll stay in touch over Holo. Balmorra is waiting. I, and my planet, will never forget what you both did. Thank you.
My apologies, everyone. Could you excuse us for a moment?
Jedi, I found something under our communications array. Look.
I don't recognize that. Did Theron install it?
The Republic database says it's an Imperial monitoring device. Only someone on board would know where to plant it, right?
With so many people coming and going, anyone could have put it there.
Maybe, but I thought you should know. It deactivated itself when I picked it up, so it's safe now.
That isn't our only concern. I'd better keep this brief. What do you know of a world called Quesh?
Far too little, I'm afraid.
Quesh is a contested planet, simply overflowing with valuable chemicals, so the Rift Alliance built a research facility there, Attis Station. The station has developed amazing healing technology, some new weapons too. But they've dropped out of contact, and Imperial troops were sighted nearby. The others didn't want you to know.
I hoped I'd proven myself by helping Balmorra.
Unfortunately, their we've-been-neglected attitude is hard to shake off. Attis Station houses the Rift Alliance's finest minds, and the technology and weapons they've developed mustn't fall into Imperial hands.
Do you know what happened? What was the situation before Attis Station went silent?
They sent a routine update, and then we heard Imperial soldiers were in the area. Nothing more.
We'll find out when we arrive, won't we, Jedi?
We? Young lady, you are not setting foot on Quesh. It's far too dangerous.
But Father, Attis Station was built with our world's technology. If someone's using the defenses, I can get inside.
The faster I get in, the sooner I can protect the scientists there.
See, Father? We stand the best chance of saving everyone if I help.
As you wish, Nadia. Apparently responsibility is a lesson you don't need.
Then it's settled. Once you're on Quesh's surface, I'll catch up with you. If our station's even scratched, I'll teach those Imperials a lesson.
Welcome to Quesh. Haven't seen that many Jedi in this sector. You here for the war effort?
Wasta mi cha kulkadu maji tahus hagwa upa. Chisa kava kyotopa bubanda bakawanki.
Why would the Republic fight for a poisonous planet?
Nira de saslimo, krispa doe kanki, kunke gupa.
The Empire found out about our mining operations here and filled the planet with troops and battle droids.
I imagine that waging war on a planet with toxic air doesn't work out well.
The air's not as bad as the terrain. Quesh is all swamp. Hard on machinery, harder on soldiers. Well, you're cleared to travel the planet's surface. Just say the word.
I'm ready to have a look at this poison planet.
Speak to General Corvan when you land. He'll brief you on the current situation. Good luck.
Oh, I don't have a companion with me. That's the problem.
More adventure. Trivial. Allow us.
Really?
That's quite enough of that. Must be a weakness. That's quite enough of that. just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that.
It looks like there's a door over here.
Fried to a proverbial crisp. Crude, but sadly quite effective.
Sorry, there were Imperial soldiers wandering around. I had to hide for a bit.
Is there a way to open this door without the codes?
Oh, let me take care of that. We built in a manual release just in case. Now where? It's awfully quiet in there. I hope everyone's all right. I have to get this door closed before the atmosphere contaminates the station. I'll meet you inside.
Let's settle this.
Go slower.
That's quite enough of that.
Okay, maybe I should kill the Sith Beaver first. Maybe I need better gear. I just don't want to fight my way back in here. We'll give it one more go.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
Okay, so the Reavers have to die first.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Jedi, when you're free, could I have a moment of your time? It must be a weakness. Clearly you haven't heard of us. Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
Ah, damn it, I backed into another group. No!
Clearly you haven't heard of us. must be a weakness.
Oh, there is a Reaper in this.
That's quite enough of that. Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Just isn't your day. Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
I'm almost done. It's gotta hang in there. I obviously need to up my gear some.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
The airlock's closed. We're safe. These are the people who attacked the station? Who are they?
Individuals who draw on the dark side of the Force and have no mercy. We call them Sith.
Like the ones on the Fortitude, when you rescued us. There must be somebody still alive. We built at a station to survive anything. Yes, here. Some of the science staff are in another wing, behind a security door.
With luck, they got inside before the enemy spotted them.
Maybe we can sneak them out? If there's... Oh no. Look, there's an entire group of Sith headed that way. If they get in, the scientists... It'll be like the Fortitude again.
Just like I said, these Republic scum have bolt holes everywhere. Let's get rid of them before the Sith take credit.
No, I won't let it happen again. I won't. Go. Get my override code from the console and protect the scientists. I'll handle this.
How can you have that kind of power?
You're wasting time. You have to stop the Sith from reaching the scientists. Jedi, I can do this. Please, trust me. Like I trust you.
Conserve your energy. Keep your mind focused and let the Force flow through you.
I'll remember, I promise.
You'll end up on a dissecting table for that, girl.
You'll have to catch me first.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Just as I programmed. Time for some exercise.
As I suspected, you have a talent for interrupting my work, Jedi. But you're not alone. That girl's here too, yes? Fascinating. What's her name?
And who might you be?
I am Lord Kyrus, and you're supposedly a Jedi Master, though this is a poor beginning. Wouldn't Master Sayo or Yuon have your diplomats in line by now? A Jedi enslaved to bureaucrats, and they still don't trust you. Senator Grell didn't even bother making excuses for them, did he?
It seems my conversations have been less private than I thought.
I know you, Jedi. I know everything you've heard, everything you've done. I know you killed my servant, Arax, to save the girl. You fought so hard to save the Fortitude and Balmora, yet nobody respects you for it. I'll be interested to see where your path leads next, Jedi. Goodbye.
Gele Guk Istet. Nekema Sertet.
The enemy is gone. I'm a Jedi Master. You're safe with me.
Asoren Ben es mindig sajana. Hoje ajateta domino. Uge ere tuk meditativ es? Milien okman poro.
It is a Jedi's duty to protect the innocent from harm.
Ap arajale von upa uda mastat. Mes miva. Koti lea for leon. As edge edlin dolog as vol hoje. Hoge ne kunk. Tole ras ege mas fonal es. Mege ite letet. Hoge ne kunk. Tole ras ege mas fonal es. Mege ite letet.
I'd like to see the benefits of this healing technology you've discovered.
Ahirnev minde ment ki hoje.
There you are, Jedi. See? I said I'd be fine. I checked the station. It's all clear. I'm heading back to the ship before Father starts fretting. I'll meet you there.
Negi hoje on nem kep visele.
Kava tuta od mishka kaba notase mawakila.
We'd like to formally apologize for keeping attestation classified from you.
Mistrust is a luxury we cannot afford.
I regret not taking that to heart sooner.
Please don't be angry with us. We're very grateful you saved the station. Though we'll need twice the guards to protect that medical research from the Empire.
Spend the credits and hire them. Those medicines could be an investment for years.
If you've all quite finished, the Jedi and I have matters to discuss. Alone. Thank you for protecting my Nadia. She told me you saw her outburst. I imagine you want an explanation.
Her talents appear unique. What is she?
I was almost hoping you could tell me. The Republic calls them Force abilities, but to me they're Nadia's gifts. Her powers are stronger than many Jedi, but unpredictable. I hoped she would learn from you, from your experience.
Nadia might benefit from some basic Jedi instruction.
In time, certainly. But for now, I think she has some growing up to do. My daughter looks up to you. Please, keep being her example. Now, Atta Station's researchers said a Lord Kairos contacted you. Didn't he order the attack on the Fortitude where we all met?
Lord Kairos has been monitoring us since we left the Fortitude.
That monitoring device Nadia found. It seems we do have a traitor on board.
If they've stayed hidden this long, we'll need more evidence to determine who they are.
Yes, yes. That seems very sensible. Perhaps if we act normally, our guest will leave another clue. In the meantime, there may be another way for you to help the Rift Alliance. A group of our soldiers on Hoth has run into a difficult situation.
If you believe I can help, then please go on.
Hoth is infested with pirates who harass our shipping lanes, so we formed a coalition force to handle them. A quick mission, we thought, but those pirates just can't be defeated, and the Republic won't spare any help.
How could a group of pirates survive against a powerful coalition force?
We're not sure. The reports we have from Hoth are odd. We can explain more when we arrive at Hoth. Until then, watch your back, Jedi.